Hi, welcome. Today is September 8th. We're going to be focusing this week on Morotetori, 2 hands onto 1 arm. And today being basic class, we are going to focus on some of the basic things we can do for that. We'll really be looking at the body work that we need to do in order to get there. Wednesday we'll do some more advanced stuff, and then Friday we'll have some fun with it. So with that being said, let's go ahead, stand up, and start warming up. Okay. Head up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju to shoulder. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, your shoulder. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, both arms going forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Backwards. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Across. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, your right arm up and stretch over to your left side. Okay, up. Left hand up, stretch it over to your right side. Come up. Other side, right hand up, switch to your left. And now your left hand up, stretch it over to your right. Okay, now that we're here, all the way around, hand over, each, reverse, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Hands to the middle, behind, up, back, forward, middle, behind, up, back, forward, middle, behind, up, back, down to the right side. Left foot as flat as possible.
Kathy's joined us.
Oh, hi, Kathy. So switch it over. Left side, right foot as flat as possible. Okay, switch it over. Now your left toes are up. Okay, switch it over. Now your right toes are up. Okay. Come up into a squat. Elbows on the inside of your knees and push your knees out. Try to open up those hips. Okay, come on up. Together, bend your knees. Rotate your knees counterclockwise. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Clockwise. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Down into slays out, please. Tsukuri wrist stretches, starting with Ikkyo, and bring it up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Take it in hand. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Nikyo. Left pinky up, right thumb on top, and bring it back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Other hand, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Sankyo, and twist it out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju, and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Kokyunage. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Other hand, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, shake this wrist down a little bit. Down. Shake them up. Okay. Put your left hand behind you. Put your right forearm against your left thigh and look behind. Okay, switch over. Right hand behind you. Left forearm on your right thigh and push and look behind you. Okay, switch over. Looking over your left shoulder. Okay, now look over your right shoulder. All right. Both feet to the front, please. Okay. And reach for the toes. Try to keep those feet down, reach as best you can. Okay, come on up. Okay, now grabbing your thighs, your knees, your calves, or your feet. Go ahead and use that and pull yourself in. A little bit deeper stretch now. And up. Okay. Bring your left foot in. Okay. Try to keep your left knee down and flat as possible. Reach your right foot out for your right toes, your right foot. With your right hand. Okay, now bring your left hand involved. You can get both hands there, then try to put your forehead down to that knee. And come up, and let's switch it over. Now to the other side. Left foot is out, right foot is in. Try to keep that right knee down as best you can. Reach that left hand for that left foot. Okay, if you can do that, then try reaching the right hand. So you have both hands reaching for that left foot. Okay, and now try to put, if you do that, try to put that forehead down to that knee. And come up. And spread out. Okay, both hands over to your right side. And up. Both hands over to your left side. And up. And now, both hands to the middle. You can put your belly down to the floor. You do that, then try to put your forehead. You can do that. Then try to put your ear down.
I think you're the only one who's remotely close.
And come up. Okay, rocking exercises. So, here, we have our left knee up, our right knee down. We're going to keep our chin tucked in and keep our hands between, actually, I'll do this facing the camera, between our knees. As we have the chin tucked in, we're going to roll back and come up on the other side. So our right knee is up, hands stay in the middle, left side's down, and then we reverse it again. Okay? So let's do 10 of these together. So each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, Teach. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay. Just trying to get enough room here. So we're going to do forward roll. We're going to do it all from kneeling. Okay? So we're going to do a forward roll. When we do that forward roll, make sure you have one side slightly forward, one side slightly back. So you're not completely square. So you're square, and you try to roll. Good chance you're going to hit your head or go right over your head. So with that being said, I'm going to put my right side slightly forward, hands go down, my right shoulder goes all the way to the ground. Again, I tuck my chin, I look through that hole, and I roll forward. Notice I'm coming up on my knee. So this is just the way I like to finish my rolls. So I'm right here and ready. If I reverse it, I do the exact same thing. Keep it down, left shoulder, right foot kicks back. Notice I'm trying to look back at the camera, and then roll forward. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try 10 of those together, nice and slow. And each. And reverse other side. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Ro. Teach. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay. So now let's do the same thing. Now it's going forward. We did the rocking exercises, so now let's do Ushido kemi or back kemi. Same idea. Here now, when I do this one, I want to go over the shoulder that's in front or up high. So one way to think about doing that is actually to look over to that side and push everything to that side. So as I'm here, I want to roll from this hip to that shoulder, so I push everything to that side. So I make sure I roll over that shoulder. So again, let's try 10 of these together, and each. If you do both sides, knee, sun, shi, go, rope, teach, hatch, ku, ju. Okay. Ushiro yoko kaiten. So we're here and we're going to roll on our sides. So I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to take everything down to my left side. I take my right hand, bring it all the way over my right foot. I let my left foot come down. To reverse, right side goes down, left side goes over, right side comes back down, and I should be facing back the way I started. Okay? So we're going to go back and forth, starting on the left side. Then as we're facing behind, we'll start on the right side to reverse it. Okay? So again, we're going to try to do 10 together. So each. Now reverse. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rope. Teach. Hatch. Ku. Ju. Okay. So now that we've got the ukemi out of the way, let's go ahead and stand up and get to some book. Okay. Got them as a third thing. All right. So we do this on the 90s, so hopefully you can see my feet and my body as it moves through. For tonight's objective, I'm going to try to see if we can get 4 of the footworks out of the left foot. Use only 4 footworks to get everything done. So first one is kaiten or pivoting. So from here, left, hidari hanmi, keep my hands in front of me, pivot, turn, right to miki hanmi, and now I'm looking behind me, and there. So 10 together. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju. Okay, for me, a basic tenchin is I'm here left or hidari hanmi. I pivot, that kaiten or did. Then I draw my foot back, my left foot's still in front, but now facing 180 degrees. So here, I pivot, draw that foot back, okay? And the way I like to do it, again, this is a personal preference, is I pivot, I draw that foot straight back. That's something I like to do. But one of the things is my feet stay in contact with the mat the whole time. I'm not here and stepping up. I'm here, the feet glide right over the top of the mat. Okay, so what I call a basic tenchin, 10 times. So, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, now let's get in right or miki hanmi. So now my right foot's in front. Same song, same dance, just on the other side. So, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Next, irimi tenchin. So, step, pivot, draw the foot back. So now my feet change. Which one's in front depending on where I'm looking. So right here, I'm right or miki hanmi. I step with my left foot, pivot, draw my right foot back. Now I'm left or hidari hanmi, facing that way. So together, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chi, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Next one we don't cover that often, but we do it quite a bit. Hanmi shift. So as I'm here, left or hidari hanmi, I'm facing you straight there. My left hand is in front. Now I'm going to move my left foot, and now I have my right foot in front, but my left hand is in front. Okay, if you notice, I'm also about 45 degrees off. So I'm here, left foot moves back, right foot kind of slides in and takes its place, and I'm 45 degrees from the thing. I'm not just changing my feet right in front, okay? So I'm doing that so that I can get my body in line with my arms so that I can move through, okay? So let's try that together. So we're here. And pull up my hakama a little bit so you can see what my feet are doing. Well, hopefully you can see what my feet are doing. So here, left or hidari hanmi, left foot moves, right foot comes back in front. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, now right or miki hanmi, same thing. So now my right hand, right foot in front, right foot moves off the line, left foot replaces. Again, I'm about 45 degrees from where I started. Okay? And let's start again. So here, right, left, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay. So remember when you're doing this, that whatever hand started in front, it stays in front, and then you essentially pivot back around it so that your body is right behind it. Okay? So, as we said earlier, today's attack is 2 hands on 1 hand. Morotetori. So, here it's like, I'm trying to draw my sword, and they're trying to hold that arm down, or I have my hand out, and they just grabbed it with both hands, because maybe I try to do a back fist or something like, nope, don't want that. Okay, so let's actually start with that footwork we just did. So we're here, boom, right, we're migi hanmi, our partner's grabbed. So from here, I'm going to hanmi shift. Now I'm going to slide out. Now I take my right foot and I step behind as I raise. I pivot behind and throw. Okay? This is one way to do kokyu or kokyunage. Okay? So one more time before we do it together. You can follow along if you like. So I'm here, right or migi hanmi. I do that hanmi shift. So I'm here, you notice I'm about 45 degrees. I slide with that foot, raise. Now I take my right foot, step behind my partner, bring my hands down to throw. Okay? So, here we are together. So, right or migi hanmi, they grab on, Morotetori, 2 hands on 1. So I shouldn't be able to lift them unless I've been really hitting the gym. I try. So I do that hanmi shift. If you notice, I kind of move my body back a little bit. Just a little bit, a wee bit. Now I take that left foot and I slide it off that line. I raise my hands. As I raise my hands, there's that kokyu motion. I step my right foot behind my partner and I throw. As I throw, try to keep the shoulders over the hips and hands are going out. So remember that kokyu motion is that rotation from here. It's not just rotating the wrist or rotating the elbow. You're rotating the whole shoulder, the whole arm. So here we are, left or hanmi hanmi. Grab on Morotetori, so you hanmi shift. So here you got your left hand in front, right foot in front. Okay? You slide that right foot out a little bit, raise the hands up, step behind with your left foot, and throw. That's it. So now, facing the camera. Here I am, they grab on Morotetori. So from here, I hanmi shift, slide or shiyashi, raise up, take that front foot behind my partner, and throw. This would be, again, one way to do kokyu or kokyunage omote. So if you notice, everything's kind of staying to the front of my partner. So here I am, left or hanmi hanmi, they grabbed on, hanmi shift, slide that way, hands up, take that left foot behind your partner, and throw. Right or migi hanmi, here we are, you grab on, Morotetori, so hanmi shift, I slide, raise up, right foot behind, and throw. Now, in basic parts, we do this slowly, but as you advance, you should try to smooth it out so it becomes more or less one motion. But we're trying to get all the pieces. So, left or hanmi, hanmi shift, slide, raise up, step behind, and throw. Okay, the last 2. Here I am, right or migi hanmi, partner grabs on, Morotetori, 2 hands on 1. I do that hanmi shift. I slide that 45 as I raise up. I take that right foot, step behind my partner, and throw. Okay, last one. Here we are. Left or hanmi. grab on, hanmi shift, slide, raise up, take that left foot, step behind my partner, and throw. If you notice, I kind of do this on 45s. You don't necessarily have to. That's just the way I like to do my throws and position my body. That's a personal preference. So, the ukemi for it. So, as I'm here grabbing their arm, it's going to kind of stay here for that first couple of motions, okay? As they do that hanmi shift. Now, as they slide out, I'm going to have to slide with them. Then it's going to come up here. It's coming up from my face. I don't want them to hit my face again. That's why I grab their hand. And then from here, I can take appropriate ushiro ukemi. Okay? So, if I'm here, right or migi hanmi, I hanmi shift, I slide that way, I raise up, and I throw. So, should be falling that way. If I'm here taking ukemi, I'm grabbing on, they do that hanmi shift, and as they slide, I slide with them again, about that 45, raises up, and then from here, they throw behind me, and I take appropriate ukemi. So let's do 4 together. So I'm going to be here left or hidari hanmi, grabbing Morotetori as they are here right or migi hanmi. So boom, I grabbed on. Now they do that hanmi shift. Now as they do that hanmi shift, they slide 45. As they slide 45, I slide with them. They raise up. So everything's in front of me. Now from here, now they're going to step behind me and throw. As they throw, I just come back and take appropriate ukemi. Okay, so now my partner is here, left or hidari hanmi. So I'm here right or migi hanmi, holding on. Okay, actually I want to be a little off the line because I don't want to get kicked in the groin. Personal thing. What, Tim? I'm just looking at you. Okay, so from here, partner does that hanmi shift. Now as they do that hanmi shift, they're going to slide. As they slide, that's going to turn my body. They raise up, and then as they raise up, they're going to step behind and throw. Take an appropriate ukemi. Okay. So my partner's here, right or migi hanmi. I'm here, left or hidari hanmi, grabbing on. Okay? So, as I'm grabbing on, they do their hanmi shift. Now from here, they're going to slide. As they slide, my foot moves with them. Again, I want to protect myself as best I can. They raise up, shoulders are off my hips. And then from here, then they step behind and throw. And take appropriate ukemi. Okay, last one. So here I am, right or migi hanmi, left or hidari hanmi as nage, as uke. I'm here grabbing with my right side. So from here, my partner does the hanmi shift. Now they're going to slide. As they slide, my foot moves with them, and I turn my body. They raise up. As they raise up, now from here, they step behind me. As they step behind me, they throw. And taking appropriate ukemi. Okay, so that's one way to do the omote, or in front of the body. One way to do the ura is I'm here, I slide next to my partner, I tenkan, kaiten, raise up, pivot, and throw back behind them. So now I'm going behind their body. So as I'm here, I slide next to my partner, I get shoulder to shoulder, I tenkan, now I kaiten. I raise up, and I kaiten back to throw. One way to do kokyu or kokyunage ura, okay? So you just have to remember 2 footworks. Tenkan, kaiten, okay? So let's try it together. I'm here right on migi hanmi. They grab on Morotetori. So I slide into my partner with shoulder to shoulder. I tenkan. Now from here, I kaiten. I raise up and then I kaiten back to throw. All right. Left or hidari hanmi, here I am. They grab on Morotetori. I slide next to him, shoulder to shoulder. I tenkan. Now I kaiten. Raise up, pivot back, and throw. Okay, right to Migi Hanmi, facing the camera. They grab on. As they grab on, I slide next to them, shoulder to shoulder. I tenkan. Now I kaiten. Notice I keep the hand in front of me. I raise up, I kaiten back, and throw. Okay, left or hidari hanmi, here I am. Now, as they grab, I slide in next to them. As I slide in next to them, I tenkan, keep my hand in front of me. Now I kaiten. Raise up, pivot back, kaiten back, and throw. Okay. 4 more. Right, or Migi Hanmi, they grab Morotetori. So again, they're grabbing my right hand. I shouldn't be able to power through them, so I gotta have my hand come down. I get shoulder to shoulder, I tenkan. Now I kaiten. Raising up, kaiten back to throw. Okay. Left or hidari hanmi, here I am. They're grabbing on Morotetori. So as they grab on Morotetori, I slide next to them, shoulder to shoulder, tenkan. Kaiten. Raise up, kaiten back to throw. Okay, last 2. Right or Migi Hanmi, they grab on. So they grab on, I slide next to them, tenkan. Kaiten. Raise up, kaiten back to throw. Okay, last 1. Left or hidari hanmi. They grab on, I slide next to them, I tenkan. Now I kaiten. I raise up, kaiten back to throw. All right, so ukemi. If I'm out here right or Migi Hanmi, again, I'm grabbing left or hidari hanmi. Now from here, my partner's going to get next to my shoulder, my lead shoulder. Okay, now as they do that, as they do that tenkan, it should be drawing my hands off to my left side. Now, as they do that tenkan, it comes over with them. Now, as they raise up, this should look familiar. I'm right here, and then as they kaiten back, I fall. Kind of as I'm looking at you, as I'm here, they're here right or Migi Hanmi. I'm grabbing left or with my left hand in front. So, sorry, yeah. They're here right, I'm grabbing left. So, they're going to slide in next to me, next to my shoulder. Then from here, they want to pull my hand so they're not in front of me where I'm strong, off my hips a little bit, okay? Now, as they tenkan, that's going to keep bringing everything this way. Then they raise up, kaiten back, and throw. Okay, so I know we talked about this a couple times, but make sure when you're doing these udas that you turn that corner. Okay? You just don't slide back. Okay? Actively try to make yourself say, oh, okay, as I'm being drawn that way, I got to make sure my foot goes around the corner. It just can't draw straight back because there's a body there. All right. So ukemi 4 times. So we'll start this way. So partner is right or Migi Hanmi. So I'm grabbing left or hidari hanmi. So boom, right here. So now my partner slides next to me. So they start to draw my hands out from my center. Now, as they start that tenkan, I have to move around them. Okay, they finish tenkan, now kaiten, now they raise up. And then they go ahead and step behind, or kaiten, and throw. So now, my partner's here left or hidari hanmi. So I'm grabbing right or Migi Hanmi. So partner slides in next to me. They do that tenkan. draws my arms over here. Now as they do that kaiten, my come around that corner. Now they raise up, and then they do that another kaiten to throw. And take appropriate kemi. So partners here, right or midi hanmi, I'm grabbing the left or hidari. Okay? So my partner slides next to me. As they slide next to me, they tenkan. Again, hands should be outside my center. Off to my left side, and then they do that kaiten, so it brings everything around. They raise up, and then kaiten and throw. Okay. Partner is here left or hidari hanmi, so I'm grabbing right or midi hanmi. So boom, got a good hold. Now from here, partner slides next to me. They do that tenkan. So my hands should be outside my center, in front of their center. Now they do that kaiten, so it brings my feet around. They raise up. As they raise up, they kaiten and throw. Okay. So it's kokyu or kokyunage, omote, and uda, or to the front of the body and back behind the body. So if we do the back ball, we can turn this also into a forward roll. So I'm just from here, kaiten, and then we're actually going to use the same footwork. The ending is just going to be a little different. So as I'm here, hanmi shift, slide, then raise and forward. Okay? So I'm here, I hanmi shift, I slide to draw them, then I raise up. As I raise up, there's that kokyu motion. As I do that kokyu, then forward to throw. Okay? So let's try that together. So we're here, left or hidari hanmi. So I hanmi shift. I'm going to slide with my right foot. Now here I'm going to kokyu. As I kokyu, I raise up, do that left foot forward, and throw. Okay? Now right or midi hanmi, I'm here. I hanmi shift. I slide with that left foot. As I slide with that left foot, I kokyu. As I kokyu, now I step with that right foot and throw. Okay, left or hidari hanmi, I'm right here. Here, hanmi shift. I slide. As I slide, I kokyu. And then I step forward and throw. Okay? Right or midi hanmi. Here, hanmi shift. Slide, kokyu, and throw. 4 more. Left or hidari hanmi. Here, hanmi shift. Slide, kokyu, step with that left foot, and throw. Right or midi hanmi. Hanmi shift. Slide, kokyu, and throw. Okay, last 2. Here I am. Left or hidari hanmi. Here. Hanmi shift. Slide. Kokyu. Step forward. Throw. Okay, last 1. Right or midi hanmi. Hanmi shift. Slide. Kokyu. And throw. Okay. So, the ukemi is now a forward roll. So as I'm here, grabbing on, they do that hanmi shift. Now, they're going to slide. Now, as they slide now, they're going to kokyu. As they kokyu, it should bring my arms up. So my arms shouldn't stay down here. So they should be rotating my arms, so my elbows and everything's coming up off my center. Now, to fall, I should have to step forward. And again, if you've got limited room or you're new to ukemi, go down to both knees and do a forward roll, okay? So, Nage side is here, slide, step and throw. Uke side is down here. They do that hanmi shift. They slide now as they step and throw. I come up and do a forward roll. Okay? So let's try that together 4 times. So from here, my partner's starting left with hidari hanmi. So I'm starting here right or miki hanmi. And get a little this way because I'm going to fly that way. Now they do that hanmi shift. Now they slide. As they slide, I move with them. As I move with them, my right foot stay in front. So now they kokyu. So as they kokyu, hands are coming up. Now as they step forward and throw, I step forward myself to match them. Okay? So now, right or midi hanmi. I'm here left or hidari hanmi. So I grab on. Okay? So from here, they hanmi shift and they slide. Okay? As they slide, they kokyu. As they kokyu, then they step forward and throw. Okay. So left or hidari hanmi. Sorry. Left. I'm grabbing right or midi hanmi. So here. So I'm grabbing on. They do the hanmi shift. And then they slide. They slide. They turn my body a little bit. Now they raise up. Kokyu. As they raise up and kokyu, and they step forward and throw. Last one. Right or midi hanmi. I'm grabbing left or hidari hanmi. So from here, they do the hanmi shift, and they slide. As they slide, my body rotates with them. Okay, just back it up a little bit so I have a little room. I don't hit the wall. Now as they kokyu, elbows come up, and then they step forward and throw. Okay. So that's one way to do the omote. The other one I've seen, and we'll just explore just, 4 to 6, let's do it 4 times, just so you see it, is from here, they step once, step twice, and throw. Okay, so it's a very similar idea, just a little different, in that from here, I got to make sure that I kokyu kind of at the beginning, because I'm going to step 45, raise, and then step another 45 and throw it. Okay? Ukemi would be similar. Only difference is one starts with a hanmi shift to get my body behind my elbow. The other one has you kokyu at the beginning. As you kokyu at the beginning, you step once, finish your kokyu, step twice, and throw. Okay, so let's try it again. About 4 times. I'm just going to do actually 2 facing the camera because the footwork is a little different. And then I'll do 2, facing the way the camera's facing. So I'm here, left or hidari hanmi. So I'm here, so I kokyu. As I kokyu, I step with my right foot off about 45 degrees. Okay, now from here, then I step with my left foot, finish the kokyu, and cut down to throw. This is one that probably a lot more people are familiar with. At least I believe in this dojo are more familiar with this variant. Is here, right or migi hanmi. I kokyu. As I kokyu, I look to my left, step with my left foot. I continue that kokyu motion, step with my right foot, and throw. Okay? Now the way the camera's facing, so I'm here, left or hidari hanmi. So as I kokyu, I look to my right foot steps. Now the left foot steps and throws. Okay, last one. Here, right or migi hanmi. I kokyu. As I kokyu, I look to my left, step with my left, and then I step with the right and throw. Again, the ukemi is very similar. The only difference is how you start the footwork. So especially in seminars, Try to follow who's ever teaching the seminar, the footwork that they're doing. They look similar, they're different. Okay. The fun one for this one is the ura, because I'm just here, they grab on, I slide next to them, I tenchin, and then I slide forward and cut down. This one is just so much fun. I just like it because it's nice, good, clean footwork, but it also lets you know whether or not you actually keep your arm in front of you. So when you're doing this, make sure you get shoulder to shoulder, and as you tenchin, it stays in front of you, in front of your own face, and then that way when you slide to throw down, you're throwing down and they're hopefully in front of your center. Don't know how many times I've done, let's see what's the best way to do this, is as I'm here, I get next to my partner, and I swing and I do this, and I wonder why I can't throw my partner. I don't go to the gym enough so that I can haul a person up and then throw them. Okay? I need to go to the gym more often. So you got to keep everything in front of you. So with that being said, let's try this together 8 times. On the left, I get that hanmi. I slide next to my partner. I tenchin. As I tenchin, I kokyu, keeping everything in front of me. Now I can just slide forward and throw. This would be an ura, kokyunage. So here, right, or maybe hanmi. Get grabbed on. Slide next to them. Tenchin, kokyu, same time. And forward to throw. So also, important thing is making sure you keep those shoulders over those hips. And that when you throw, you please try not to let that chest go past the knee. You can get enthusiastic about it, but as you get more enthusiastic about it, make sure that your stance and everything are matching with it. You're not wham here and getting yourself off balance. So, left into that hanmi. Here I am. Slide next to my partner. Tenchin, kokyu up and down to throw. Okay, right or midi hanmi. Here I am. They grabbed on. I slide next to them, off the line. Tenchin, kokyu, and slide forward to throw. Okay. Left or hidari hanmi. Here. I slide next to my partner, shoulder to shoulder. Tenchin as I kokyu. Slide forward and throw. Right or midi hanmi. Here I am. Grab on. Slide next to them. Tenchin as I kokyu and throw. Okay, last 2. Left or hidari hanmi. Grab on. Slide next to them. Tenchin, kokyu, and throw. Okay, last one. Right or midi hanmi. Here I am. I slide next to my partner. Tenchin as I kokyu, slide forward, and throw. Alright. So the ukemi for this one is usually pretty straightforward. So I'm here holding on Morotetori. My partner slides next to me, does their tenchin, kokyus, and then they cut forward, and then I step forward, and I do my forward roll. Okay? So, again, one of the reasons we're working on the ukemi is that way when we get back to working partner with partner, we hopefully have an idea what it should feel like on both sides. Is it a perfect mimic? No, but at least should help us kind of remember what things should feel like. Okay? So, again, do it from this perspective. As I hold on to my partner, they slide next to me, they do the tenchin. So as they do that tenchin, my hands should come off my hips. If my hands stay in front of my hips, I've got strength. They should come off my hips, kokyu, so my elbow comes up, and then they go forward. And I should have to do a forward roll if everything is working correctly. Again, this is one of those aspects of, as I'm holding on here, they come next to me. If they don't keep their hand in front of them, so how many times have we all done this at seminar? We're here, we tenchin, and we leave our hand behind us. Leave your hand behind me, and you try to kokyu up. That's all my weight, all my strength right here. If it come off here, a lot easier to work with. So, ukemi 4 times. So, Partner is here, left or hidari hanmi. I'm grabbing right or migi hanmi. So at this point, partner slides next to me. They do tenchin. They do tenchin. Hands come off my right hip. They kokyu, so my hands come up. And then they slide forward and throw. Okay? So, now my partner's here, right or migi hanmi. I'm grabbing left or hidari hanmi, both here. So I'm grabbed on. They slide next to me. They tenchin. Again, my hands should be off my hips. From here, now they kokyu up. As they kokyu up, and then they slide and throw forward. Okay, some partners here, left or hidari hanmi. I'm here, right or migi hanmi, grabbing. As I'm here, partner slides next to me, and then they tenchin, bringing my arms off my hips. Now they kokyu up. As they kokyu up, hands are still off the hips, and then they slide forward and throw. Okay. Last one, right or migi hanmi. So I'm going here, left or hidari hanmi. From this point, they slide next to me. They tenchin, so that brings my hands off my left hip. They kokyu, so my hands raise up. Again, it should still come off my hip. Now they slide forward, and I step forward to take appropriate ukemi. Okay. So I lied. We will have to do one more footwork just so we can make everything happy tonight. Okay, so that's most of it. Actually, we got done a little bit sooner than I was expecting. So we're going to do a rear foot tenchin. So here, my back foot moves off the line, front foot stays where it's at, and then it's going to come across. Okay, so I'm here, foot comes off the line, and across. Okay, so as I'm facing the camera, I'm here. Left or hidari hanmi, so now my right foot moves off the line. It's about 45 degrees, and now my left foot's going to slide back. Again, another 45 degrees. Okay? So here, right or migi hanmi, left foot moves, looking to the left side, and then bringing the arm across, looking back to my right side. So we're going to do keminage, underarm seizing throw. So as I'm here, they're grabbed on Morotetori, this way, okay? So as they grabbed on that way, one of the easy ways to do it is I do a rear foot tenchin and bring it across. Exposes one of the arms, I then step through and throw. So, the way to think about Morotetori is it's either a katatetori or an hanmi katatetori. So right now we're going after the hanmi hand. Okay? I know it's a lot to think about on a Tuesday after Labor Day, all that kind of stuff. All right? So, as I'm here, left or hidari hanmi, so their right hand on top, their left hand is close to the wrist. I do a rear foot tenchin. Now I draw my left foot across. That should bring their left elbow into right in front of me. I take my right arm, come underneath, step, and throw. Okay, so now I'm here, right or migi hanmi. So their left hand is on top, their right hand is on bottom, because they're grabbing it like this. Okay, so rear foot tenchin. Now draw that right foot across. As you draw that right foot across, their right elbow should be right in front of you. And then from here, just step forward with the left foot and throw. So here I am, left or hidari hanmi. There. So rear foot tenchin and across. Take that right hand, goes against their left elbow, step forward with that right foot and throw. So here I am, right or migi hanmi. Left hand is on the bottom, right hand is on the top. So rear foot tenchin and across. Again, their right elbow should be exposed right in front of you. Left hand comes up, left foot, and throw. 4 more. Left or hidari hanmi. So here I am. They grab on, so rear foot tenchin. Okay? Should be exposing that left elbow. Right arm comes back behind it, right foot steps and throws. Right or migi hanmi. Grab on, rear foot tension, and across. Their right elbow is exposed, my left hand comes up underneath, left foot steps and throws. Last 2. Here we are, left or hidari hanmi. They grab on, rear foot tension, draw across. Their left elbow is exposed, my right hand comes in underneath, step and throw. Okay, last one. Right or migi hanmi. They grab on, rear foot tension, and draw across. Their right elbow is exposed, your left hand comes up underneath, step through, and throw. Okay. So, as I'm here left or hidari hanmi, I'm coming here and there. So that means as I'm grabbing right or migi hanmi, it's going to come out, and then at this point, then I move forward. As I move forward, guess what? Now my left elbow is exposed. And then they step through, and then throw. I do a forward roll. Okay? So, kind of again, a little bit of a visual. So, I'm going to go this way. So, here, right or migi hanmi, that means I would be grabbing left. Now, as they do that rear foot tension, it comes out this way first. Now, as they draw across my body, it's going to come across, and I should be stepping to match. And look, now my right elbow is exposed, and then they step through and they throw me. Okay? So, let's work on that ukemi 4 times. Okay? So, let's start here left or hidari hanmi. So, right there. I'm going to be grabbing right or migi hanmi, okay? Now, as they do that rear foot tension, I'm going to slide a little bit to my left. Now, as they draw across, my arms are going to come across my body. As they come across my body, I should be stepping to match with them. Now my left arm is exposed, and then they step through and take an appropriate ukemi. Okay, so now, partner is here, sorry. Which one did I do last time? Okay.
So we should be doing a left hanmi so we can go and throw on. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm here right or migi hanmi so that I can be grabbing left or hidari hanmi. Okay. We'll find out. So I'm here grabbing left or hidari hanmi. Now, as I do that front foot tension, I slide with them that way. Now they bring it across. As they bring it across my belly, I've got to step and move with them. As I'm here, my right elbow is exposed. Put it underneath, step through, and throw. So here I am, left or hidari. Okay? So that means my partner is right or migi hanmi. Okay? So that rear foot tension starts, so I slide this way with them because they're moving it that way. Then they draw it across. As they draw it across, my left elbow is exposed. And then they step through and throw. Okay, last one. So, right or migi hanmi. So I'm here grabbing left or hidari. So I'm here. So as I do that front foot tension, it draws me that way. Now it's going to come across my belly. As it comes across my belly, my hands and feet move. My right elbow is exposed. They step through and throw. Okay? All right, and that is our class for this evening. どうもありがとうございました。So, join us tomorrow. We're actually going to go ahead and take the boken out for a little bit to kind of explore especially that last technique on the reasons on how the body's moving and so forth. But we'll also do a few other techniques. Okay, see you then. Have a good night.